Please remember to subscribe, click the bell, and enable all notifications. To support the channel like the awesome members and patrons to the right, click the join button or the Patreon link in the description. Enjoy the video. Hey guys, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. This is a vanilla server base test series that I'm doing. Yeah, I am still testing bases, guys. It's just I've been so busy at work. I'm supposed to be recording now, but I'm like for the other series, the Ways UK, and I'm just like, you know what? I feel like popping onto this server again, testing defense. As you guys know, this defense over here is OP as hell. We tested it last time. The zombies don't even really make it over to that side because they can't jump. Yeah, the electric fence posts over here shock them and slow them down, and then the blade traps hit them, and then the ones that do make it over, the blade traps themselves slice and dice the zombies like crazy. Now, all you have to do is stand on inside. There's also these turrets over here for vultures. And then obviously over here we have, yeah, you just stand here. You can literally AFK the whole horde. I've tested it with 3 other people, 4 total. And yeah, AFK this base is, there's nothing better than this. But I feel this is a bit of a cheating. It's not cheating, it's cheesing it. Because of the fact that the zombies have to jump over, they can't make it over, and then, yeah. So I've been experimenting a bit and seeing if I can't find a design that's gonna be a little bit more non-cheese. It's still gonna use pathing and stuff to advantage, but it's a straight beeline to us. And the answer I've come up with is this one over here. That one is a massive pit downstairs. This one is a little bit more, it's a little bit shallower. So if the zombies fall, they're not as likely to aggro over here. So basically, if they were to fall off, they'd fall down over here and then they just run up. I wanted to put electric fence posts over here on the ladders so that if their heads get stuck here and they get chopped off, because that does work. I've tested it with the defense that I had on the other side of this ladder base, and it definitely does work. If you can shock a zombie on the ladder as it pops its head up, this blade trap decaps a zombie. But I'm going to leave this just blade traps, and then over here the zombies have to run over. Remember, the zombies can't slide on this. You slide, but the zombies don't. So that's why I feel this is not cheesing it. But I am using this block in case the blade traps over here knock them down. Because they're not going to run on the blade trap. The blade trap might actually, even without spinning, push the zombies off. So the goal is for these 8 blade traps over here to push the zombies down and then they repeat the cycle. If they do make it over, all the electric fence posts and the blade traps and stuff over here, guys, it's going to shock the zombies and it's going to kill them basically as well. But I'm going to try and see if we can't face the zombies. I don't want to do AFK bases because they're boring. You just sit there and there's no way to watch the horde. Especially since this is not my server. I can't use that command anyways. There's a command where you can actually, like a ghost, like an astral form, detach from your body and watch the horde. If it was that kind of AFK where I can actually show you guys the horde, that will be a different thing. But yeah, for now, the zombies are going to jump up the ladders or climb up the ladders over here, here, and here. And then there's no up over here because there's a pit. We can get in from over here. Hopefully the zombies don't jump like that. I have my turret pointed at the doors and then let's just close them. I also have this thing over here. That trigger plate opens this door. You can throw a few grenades or rockets or whatever down there. And after 5 seconds that closes so nothing can vomit at you. As long as you don't step on that, this thing just stays afloat and you can fight the zombies. So the whole point of this horde is just going to be just full out on action. We want to kill as many zombies as possible. So for that, we turn this one on, this one on. I have a generator over here on the floor and a generator over here on the floor, and yeah. Now it's time to see if this base actually works or not. Let me just do this. Boom, boom. I think I'm going to turn it around like so, and yeah. So this could possibly be an AFK base. I actually have another design in mind using a door. Basically, put the door there, and then have a motion sensor pick up the zombie's movement. If it sees the zombie waiting on the block over here, but it has to be set at a certain angle. As soon as it sees the zombie, it opens the door and it drops them. So it's an AFK base because the zombies never do damage over here. But then you have to make sure that the drop isn't too drastic. Otherwise, obviously, the zombies are going to start going for the pillars and stuff. But yeah, I have so many ideas that I still want to test out. Hopefully this works. This is the first time I'm actually getting to test this out now. Yes! And see, already dead. The blade trap hit it a few times, but because it's going into the head, they're climbing, it's striking the heads, and it's killing the zombies. And the reason I put blade traps up here, guys, is for the taller zombies like demolishers. Damn, this is OP. It's killing them instantly. They're not even falling down. Well, one or two is falling down. It seems they do slide when they stop running. So the electric fence post is making them slide down. Look at that. When they run, they make it over, but when they slide, they fall down. This is working really, really well. But obviously you can, if you want to, just fire a few headshots over here. And the nice thing is if you're crouching, you're head level with them on this particular block. Because as you guys can see, they're not running on the top, they're running in the middle, so they're a little bit down. So as long as you're just crouching, headshots. This is actually going to work really, really well. I'm actually wondering when the cops are going to show up, because I want to test this against cops. I have another defense that I want to show you guys in another video, but basically that's going to make use of half blocks hiding the blade traps. Because if a cop stands there and I don't kill the cop fast enough or hit it, that cop will puke at these blade traps, destroying the blade traps. So the goal is to hide the blade traps so the blades can hit the zombies, but the zombies can't see it. This is working really, really well. And now if you want to see the zombies, you can just do this. And you can see the few dropping over there, but they're not really surviving much. Oops. Oh, that was my bad. I held that one way too long. But yeah, you could melee if the zombies were to ever make it over. But so far, only one spider has made it over and then died because of the blade traps. But it seems that they're not really getting hit with the blade trap unless they start running again. You can see she's in the sweet spot. She's not getting sliced right now. I should have actually added the health bars in with a mod that... Oh, but it's not my server. Because then I could have seen if they're actually getting hit by the blade trap or not. You know how much ammo you can save with this defense? This is working way too well. Add a little bit of fire in there and boom. It seems this door is a little bit damaged, but that's good. But I don't want to accidentally pick it up during the horde. Now all I need to do is find a way to make the zombies fall after getting shot. So they can fall like into a pit of blade traps or something. That would be cool. Imagine they're stuck there, you step on a pressure plate, doors open up underneath them, and they just drop into a room of blade traps. Obviously you'll have to play with a friend, and the friend has to stand somewhere and repair those blade traps. Because if a cop explodes, ooh, that's gonna suck. All those blade traps go bye-bye. Man, I have so much ammo on me that I don't even have to use it. I didn't want to add the electric fence post, but I'm glad I did. I could literally just stand here and do nothing. Obviously, a cop would vomit at me, so I need to kill the cops. But yeah, guys, I want to be able to hide here, attach my character's body, and then look at the horde while my character's body is safe. Because that way we can do an AFK horde base no problem, because then at least you see the zombies getting killed. And the nice thing about electric fence post is it slows zombies down enough so you can actually do some headshots. Okay, time for some XP. Let me level up while I'm doing this. Okay, I just destroyed my own blade trap over there. That was dumb. But this isn't supposed to really do a ton of block damage. Oh, that actually goes perfectly through. Oh, I just blasted it over. Okay, but you just see the damage that... Yeah, the blade traps are taking a substantial amount of damage. But I think it's more from the zombies getting hit, yeah, than anything else. Because it's working overtime killing the zombies, I don't think really it's the grenade. Because this grenade doesn't really do block damage. Or all that much block damage. It does explosion damage to zombies, yeah, but not block damage. I just want to kill a few zombies over here because I want to get some XP. On this server, I haven't really been looting because of the fact, as you guys can see over here, game stage 261, level 109, but ping. Guys, that's the lowest it's been, 85. This is I think a French server, or no, it's a French server. My Patreon server was a German server, and then this is the French server. I think I get better ping here than on the German one. Also, guys, these electric fence posts, the first 3 blocks are connected to the switch over here. This switch is connected to a relay that's connected to the blade traps over there. And that relay also connects the last 3 blocks of electric fence posts. I'm constantly getting XP for almost doing nothing. The blade traps do kill them, and I get a small percentage for every kill. So as long as the blade traps are killing zombies, I'm getting XP. Okay, is the turret doing anything? I wanted to have automated turrets on top, but I was under the opinion, why? Because say now, for example, you don't have the ammo for that turret. You do have iron for at least a jump turret. At least you're able to just pop it over the fence over here. Damn, that was not as expected. I thought I might be able to chain a few over there with a cap, for the crop. Ooh, okay. The nice thing is, look how tall he is. He's getting hit by the top ones and the bottom ones. So that's what these blade traps are made for this guy. Remember, guys, the blade traps do not set off demolishers, luckily. Why are you not getting hit? Oh, okay, the turret is shooting them. Nice. But let's just chain a few of them. Come on, come on! I have grenades down there that I want to chain, but I can't because the corpses are in the way. There you go. That other crop, I think, exploded just now because I couldn't get the grenade down enough. But yeah, as you guys can see, you have to, unfortunately, repair the blade traps. But this is still an OP defense. I don't even think these blocks need to be steel. They could just be reinforced concrete and it'd still work. Should probably kill a few more zombies for this XP. Let's just drink one more. And I want to do this quickly. Come on. I need to do that again. Basically what you do is you throw a few grenades down there, and then you can actually use a pipe bomb to set them off. Because a pipe bomb doesn't instantly explode in your face. Come on, I need to kill this crop. I need to kill this crop. Basically, the crops are your toughest customers over here. So as long as you can kill the crops, you're safe. And technically, you could actually put this pressure plate behind you. So when you're standing here, you can look down the door. Because then at least while you're standing there, you can make sure you kill a few crops that fall down. I think my shotgun's maxed out, so I'm going to be using my shotgun a bit. I wonder if the explosions from the crop down below are actually destroying my blade traps. I think the explosions from down below are actually reaching over here. But then again, my other steel blocks aren't really that damaged. I wonder how damaged the blade traps at the back are. That will be the real test because my grenades haven't reached there. The nice thing is when I'm shooting down like this, I'm not hitting my own turrets or my own blade traps. Okay, that was just a vulture. They sound gross as hell. Come on, just do a headshot, John. Just headshots. As you guys can see, this is by no means an AFK base, but it's fun. You don't even need ammo. You can just wait. If they come over, you can do melee. Obviously, the only ones you really have to worry about are the cops. You just need a bit of ammo to interrupt their vomit. Basically, if you see a cop wants to vomit, just shoot it once and it won't vomit. But you don't want to make them too mad because then they might actually end up exploding on your defense. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, if it makes it over, okay, let's just quickly do this. Okay, what I want to do is this. Okay, that was too late. I wanted to make sure that this guy was downstairs. Ooh, what's with the error? But as you guys can see, I didn't really hit him, and he died. Why? Because of the blade traps. As soon as they get on even footing, all 4 of these blade traps hit them. It's not just 1 or 2. It's just that one taking damage. But it makes sense because that's where the zombies are coming from. Since the zombies are mostly coming on that side, only that side's getting damaged. So if I stand this side's more likely to get damaged as well. I'm just glad the cops haven't really damaged these blade traps yet. What I mean by that is like vomit over here and then destroy a blade trap. Because even with my OP defense, that's what happened when I ran out of ammo. I need to make sure I kill these cops. It does look like 1 or 2 of the power lines are down. That just means that the lines weren't destroyed. You can actually see they're hanging a bit weird at the back over there. That means that the post itself got a little bit damaged. So I think it's because of a cop's explosion or something very close to it. If I could just get a few zombies to drop down there, I could use a few pipe bombs to my advantage. I'm trying to decap the cops so I know that they're dead when they reach the bottom. By the time I want to kill a zombie, it's already dead. It's a standing corpse. It does feel like the zombie's actually slowing down at the moment. Unfortunately, I don't think this would work in something like Where's UK. I mean, it's a good defense. It's definitely a great defense. But I think at the moment, the biggest problem for this defense is the fact that it's too open in front of us. I think the bosses will have a field day with this defense. Especially the ones that do fire projectiles at you. I wonder if the behemoth... No, I think the behemoth will get stuck over there. But that's good because at least then you have a chance to kill it. It doesn't come up to you. You just need to make sure that the behemoth can't jump onto your roof and then you're fine. This might even work with Darkest Fall. Although I don't think the blade traps and the lich fence posts work much on the demon bosses. But those demon bosses won't get affected, they won't fall down, and then they'll do damage over here. I am curious though to test this defense. Okay, something's broken because I keep getting console pop-ups. That's usually a sign that something broke. And the game can't handle it right now. Yeah, this is definitely slowing down. I'm definitely getting way more radiated zombies, but they're weaker level. See, since they're coming on this side more, let's just show you. Not really taking damage. What? This is actually like shooting practice. How good's your aim? Okay, I think I just did a bit of damage to my own blocks over here. And you be careful, I keep damaging my own blade traps. I will never see the damage after this because I think 3 cops have exploded so far. Next step is to make sure there's blade traps underneath as well. Like layers of blade traps going down as the zombie falls but still getting sliced and diced. I think that last bit of damage could do some real damage, especially cops. But remember, some of the cops are on the verge of death, that's why they aggro and explode. So if you have a blade trap or 2 more on the drop down, I think that should be enough. I might actually just tweak this defense to make that happen. I think the prop just fell down alive. Yeah, as you guys can see, I really don't feel this is a cheese base. Because it's making use of the physics. They're getting shot, so they can't run anymore. And because they're not running, they're sliding. They slide just like you slide. I think the electric fence posts on that side are all worn out because now the zombies are getting closer and closer. It's a shame I don't have any more of those XP elixirs. I really could do some now. Okay, that crop's vomiting, but it's not reaching me. It's actually hitting the blocks over there instead of my bait traps. Nice. I'm getting a little bit of stutter right now. That's annoying. I need to make sure that I overkill crops. I'd rather make sure that they're too dead and waste ammo than not dead enough. Okay, it seems the only problem with this defense is the top lines aren't really getting used unless there's like demolishers. Because the rest of the zombies are actually really hanging over here. So what I could do is move the top row of electric fence posts downwards. So where they're standing, they actually get shocked. I was under the impression they're going to walk more to the top of the line. That's why I put lines on top, not at the bottom. Oh, broken. Damn. I hate errors like that. I still want to figure out how do we disable consoles. The console I'll pop up. And luckily I don't have these on a timer. So they keep working until I turn them off. I should probably turn it off so the zombies can actually make it to me. Because if the zombies can make it to me, then I can actually kill them easier. Okay, let's just turn this off. We want the zombies to actually make it to us now. Because if they can make it to us, we can actually do some real damage. Oh, they actually for some reason get stuck over there. Should probably use my pistol over here because it is silenced. So just in case there's a screamer or two that decide to show up right now. How many zombies are still down there? I need to go check the damage they did. Ooh, that was a nice shot. I want to go see, did they aggro? What's happening over here? 1 or 2 is hitting at the back, but why? Just 2 left. As you guys can see, there's a bit of lag, so they're hitting me even though they're not close. Look at all these loot bags! So this definitely worked out. You know what, let's just quickly loot this together. It's been a while since I actually looted. It almost sounded like my bike fell through the world. That's gonna suck. But I want to see exactly what kind of damage is there over here. You can see exactly where the cops exploded, because the floor is damaged. But other than that, it actually really looks like the base withstood a ton of damage. I mean, I can't really tell until I really look into it, but I just quickly want to put this stuff away. Because like I said, guys, I'm not really playing a lot on the server. I'm just mostly building. But if I decide to play or I'm a little bit bored with my recordings, I can just come over here just to relax and just to remember, at the moment the recordings are like a job. So every now and then you want to also just wind down, just play for fun. And that's the nice thing about the server. I'm testing bases, but also having fun talking to people. Okay, so this bike of mine is not going to be big enough. Because I have way too much stuff over here. I'm definitely not going to have enough space for the bags. Although I should just drop or scrap all the crap stuff. But there is a community center over here for like new players. So all the loot and gear and stuff I don't use, I usually just drop in those containers. And it helps out people new to the server. Okay, let's just see. I can actually go... Okay, we can scrap that one. Parts. And as soon as the bike is full, I can just see what's stacked. So like we can press this button twice, and it makes some nice space over here. As it just really sucks that I can't make... I really want to just start a new series. Like with either vanilla or something. But I just don't have the time. Where's UK is already taking up so much time, so that's why I decided, you know what? I'm going to do Where's UK full time then. It just makes sense that since I'm doing that more... yeah, let's just focus on Where's UK. So let's just see the damage over here. Some of the zombies did try and go over here, but if you make this steel or place some spikes over here, they're less likely to go for these blocks. Okay, they wanted to go... Oh, that sucks. Because this horde base I'm testing out, this is a new one that I'm doing, just reinforced concrete. So this is the next one I'll showcase to you guys, but it seems because this is so close to this one, they got stuck here and then ran into this corner over here. But all you have to do, guys, is place spikes around, and the zombies will generally try and pass around them or away from them. So they fell down here, and then they decided to run up here. So the ladders on this side were broken. This side stayed intact. As you guys can see, these are only iron ladders. You can make them steel as well to last longer. So I think a cop exploded on this. That's why so much damage. You can see these. Okay, so one was still working. I think these don't spin anymore. If they get to a certain HP level, they don't spin anymore. And obviously these over here, they just kept breaking, mostly because of the fact that there were just so many zombies. But then again, I look at this block over here and I can't really... We never had a zombie explode over here. It might be like a cop trying to vomit, because I really saw one try and vomit, but it didn't hit anything. But this level of damage over here, I'm rather surprised. Although we did use a shotgun. And shotgun, the block damage, guys, the horde damage on this server is like 160%. So if you just play with normal 100%, they won't even do nearly this amount of damage. But this server is really, really high with the damage the zombies can do. So that explains why they do so much damage at the moment. But yeah, I think this really, really held out well. And obviously just repair these. But I don't even really... These weren't really that destroyed. It's the ones over here that are the main ones that you have to worry about. And as you guys can see, I didn't connect them to the base itself. They're just on the walkway. The reason for that being, for those of you wondering, if a zombie stands over here and it breaks the floor over here, it's going to try and break into the wall and you can't see that zombie. But if you do this, they can't stand there, so they won't go for that block. I learned once with my very first design on this server that you really need to be careful of these blocks breaking. But yeah, I'm actually surprised at the amount of damage over here. It should still not cave in if these were to break, because as you guys can see, I put a double layer. So if that one breaks, they can still stand there and jump up on top of this one. And there is a quarter block underneath the wedge chips holding that up as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this defense. We put the turret up here so we don't have to waste ammo or anything, just iron. So it killed most of the vultures trying to get to me. And remember, you can actually, I think in vanilla, you can also have 2 if you master your turret class. I just put 1 because I can't be bothered. But this really, really worked well. The only change that I actually do is move this over here. We might actually make another video on this defense where I tweaked it already. I actually moved that here so you can stand here and just shoot at them instead of waiting, because this is 5 seconds that stays open. But if you throw a few grenades on and you pull a pin and it closes, you have a problem. Okay, and then obviously this top line over here, this electric fence post, since the zombies don't walk on the edge but in the middle and they drop, that's useless. So rather the top line of electric fence posts, I'll show you guys on the side over here. This top row over here, put it underneath the bottom row. Because then, as the zombies are standing, let me just quickly go down here. As the zombies are standing in the half, or in the wedge chip over there, their feet get shocked. And the more they get shocked, the more they start to slide. We saw now that the zombies only make it over this if they're actually moving. If they stand still from getting a shock or getting hit or something, they start sliding. So that is something we need to keep in mind for new defenses. I wonder though, these electric fences going through the blade chaps, do they damage the blade chaps over time or not really? Because if they do, you could obviously just skip the line where it goes through the block and only go through the blades. But yeah guys, if you guys like this episode, please like and share with your friends. Any comments or tips or feedback? What would you guys have done differently? What do you guys think about the design? I mean, the zombies had a straight path to us, and still, even then, they couldn't get through the blade traps and electric fence posts. It seems this is the best combo the game has for you. No dart traps where you waste ammo, no turrets where you use ammo. Dart traps is iron, I mean. But yeah, you don't have to make extra ammo and stuff. Just, you have to have a little bit of steel to repair your blade traps, and that's it. You could even take a row of blade traps at the back away, and just close it off with full blocks, so the zombies only get hit with a blade trap over here. But those electric fence posts over there will still slow them down enough for you to shoot them. But yeah, leave a comment down below, and if you guys are new to this channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button for more of this content. See you guys next time. I want to give a special shout out to my tier 3 members and patrons, Riptide, Thumbel, Z Wanderer, and Anik D. Thank you so very much for supporting this channel.